welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the departure officially now of Ivan Rakitić, who's going to go to Sevilla, and Barca have just managed to get a slight transfer fee for that sale. We're also going to be talking about the words of Frenkie de Jong and Victor Font on the entire Messi situation with George Messi coming to Barcelona. Will there be a resolution? Let's discuss it all right now. But like I say, first and foremost there, it is now official, confirmed by Barcelona and Sevilla, that Ivan Rakitić will depart the club this summer. He will return there to Seville, to the club that he left back in 2014. Rakitić there will sign a 4-year deal with Sevilla, reportedly also taking quite a significant wage cut in the process there to return to the city that he calls home. The transfer fee for this particular deal will be 1.5 million euros fixed. That's the transfer fee there that's going to be paid by Sevilla for Rakitić, but there will also be the potential of 9 million euros to follow in certain variables. Which means that when you put all that together, this is a deal here, Rakitić to Sevilla, that could be worth, in the end, 10.5 million. But I just want to break down here exactly what those variables include, following reports of exactly how they could be activated. Apparently 3 million of that 9 there will relate there to Rakitić reaching a certain number of appearances for Sevilla, and will also be granted based upon qualification for Europe, Europa League or Champions League. And also there, included in the variables, 1 million euro will be awarded if Sevilla win the Europa League with Ivan Rakitić. 2 million of those variables would be awarded if, surprisingly, Sevilla won La Liga during Rakitić's time. And 3 million of those variables would be awarded if Sevilla somehow managed to win the Champions League outright. And I think, to be honest there, when you look into those variables, realistically right now, we're going to be looking at around 4 million in variables. You're going to be looking at the appearances, the European qualification, and at the very most there, Sevilla potentially again winning the Europa League. So this deal right here is probably going to be around 5 million euros in total for Sevilla to sign Rakitić. On Wednesday, Rakitić there will have a farewell ceremony at Barcelona with a press conference there to follow as he officially leaves the club. He leaves there having made 310 appearances for the club in competitive competitions, which is the 4th most appearances ever as a foreign player there for Barcelona in that time as well, scoring 36 goals and providing 36 assists, winning 13 titles in his 6 years at the club, 1 Champions League, scoring of course in the final against Juventus, 4 La Liga titles, 4 Copa del Reys, 1 Club World Cup, 1 European Super Cup, and 2 Spanish Super Cups. And I think you'll all join me now in saying good luck and all the very best to Ivan Rakitić. But if we now move on to the Messi situation, starting first of all with the words of Frenkie de Jong there, who underwent an interview when he was on international duty there away with the Dutch national team. First of all, though, away from Messi, he was actually asked there about the arrival of Ronald Koeman. What do you expect from him? Are you excited there about him coming to Barcelona, a coach that you know very, very well? And de Jong said, from my own experience, I can say that Koeman is a coach who's very clear to his players. Personally, I think this can be very good for our squad at Barca. And de Jong, of course, then inevitably was asked about Messi, about the current situation, and I've got to say, as always with de Jong, he is refreshingly honest in his answers. He said, I've got to say, it's quite a chaos right now at the club. He said there's a lot of things that are going on. He said, I didn't talk with Messi about it, but him leaving would be a major blow for the team and the club, and it would have a lot of influence. So de Jong there, quite outright in saying, you know what, it is chaos. And that's the first that we've really heard there from inside the club, players openly talking about this entire situation. And he was then asked by the journalist, is Messi still part of the team's WhatsApp group there amongst all of the players that they have on WhatsApp? De Jong was laughing at that. He said, yes, he still is in the group. He said, I wouldn't call him, though, about the situation. He said, I think already enough people are trying to know about what's going on in his situation. And he said, my relationship isn't such a good one that I could just call him up and ask him about it. But clearly there, de Jong, not hiding it whatsoever, that this Messi situation, it's very real. It is happening. And even the players right now are in the dark. I also, though, want to bring you the words here of presidential candidate Victor Font, who of course is one of the members there who are behind the current vote of no confidence motion against the current board that is still going on, and they are still trying to gather the signatures they need to make that a success. He there today did an interview exclusively with Sky Sports, where he was asked a number of questions about Messi and basically how we ended up in this situation. He was asked there, why do you think Messi wants to leave Barcelona? Font came back. He said he wants to win, he wants to compete at the very, very top level, and he did say he's been saying this now for many, many years, not just for a few weeks. And Font said, unfortunately, the club has not been able to deliver on the promise of building a competitive team. Font was then asked whether fans could have hope about Messi staying, given the fact there that yet it is not confirmed. Could Messi still change his mind? Font came back. He said that's always the hope. He said until it's completely over, there is always hope. And I really do hope the decision can be changed. But he did say, it doesn't for me seem likely though. And if that's the case, then the focus now should be on making that transition as smooth as possible. He said you must ensure the ties between Messi and Barcelona, which run very, very deep, remain there, so that somehow in the future, this relationship can continue. There was then an interesting question. He was asked basically about that motion of no confidence that is currently ongoing and could see eventually the board actually voted out of power. And Font was asked there, do you believe that Messi, with all of that going on, should actually wait and reconsider once all of that has taken effect? He said, we're trying to do all that we can. But he said, I think we're already very deep into this. He said, Messi's decision won't have been a last-minute reaction. This will have been a very well thought out decision. And when you see this could end in a legal battle between Messi and Barcelona, this must stop. He said, we must sit down, we must talk. He loves the club loves him. He said, Messi is Barca is Messi. So let's make sure now that we don't get ourselves into an even worse situation. And I think there, Victor Font certainly does echo the sentiments there of many of us Barcelona fans. I think he's got it absolutely right there when he says that Barcelona is Messi and Messi is Barcelona. There's a lot of love there between the two parties. So at the end of the day, let's just sit down. Let's sit down, talk about this in the right way, in an amicable way, and try to find some resolution that somehow will suit all parties. Messi deserves that, and the club deserve that. So can we make it happen? Because indeed, that sitting down and finding an agreement stage may be about to take place in the coming days, because finally, George Messi there, Messi's agent and father, has left Argentina there on a private jet earlier on today, and he's now going to be flying directly into Barcelona. And once he does there arrive in the city, a meeting face-to-face with Bartomeu, it is going to be scheduled. And in that meeting, George Messi will ask the club to allow his son to leave, and we will understand a lot more than I feel on exactly what the stance from the board is right now. Up until this moment, they have been very, very stubborn. They've been firm, pointing all the time to that release clause. But I just feel as though if they can get in that meeting, if they can start to talk things out, surely somebody must be able to talk some sense into these kind of people who are running Barcelona. We need to move forward. We need now to come to that solution, to that resolution. We can't just let this go on and on and on. And we've been saying this now pretty much every day since this saga began. It makes no sense for anybody to stand still, to be here treading water. Let's get the parties together, let's get in a room, let's talk it out. Because like I say, with all of that past, with all that history, with Messi and the club, this is ridiculous to make it go on like this and to play out in this manner. Please find an amicable resolution. So that right there, guys, is the news when it comes to Barcelona right now. Rakitić has officially moved on. Arturo Vidal apparently will not be far behind him, and the Messi saga is certainly still going on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on all that we have discussed in today's video. And of course, all the updates, I'll be back as soon as something happens. Thanks for your support, but until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.